I had 4 heart operations, but I go to train. I shouldn't, but I stay in my discipline for my physical. The judo is not just a sport, no, it's a way to live. So my name is Jürgen Nikolaus. I'm from Germany. I live since 91 here in Spain. Before I was living in Japan in the time in the 60s until 74, and just to practice judo. So I went to my first class, sitting 28 children in one line. And now think, after war, children, French children, how do they look to German children? It was very difficult, very difficult. So I had to prove that I'm here, you know. And on the end, there was sparring, what called a randori. And he gave me a blue belt to make the sparring. And the blue belt, he was had bigger as I, and he was taking me like, you are just a German, you know. But I've been wrestling, so I know the movement behind, uranage. And he came too close, and I took him, boom! And in judo called ippon. So I won. In one technique, in a few seconds, I won. So it was finished, everything, training was finished. And in that moment, everybody was watching at me and respecting me. And so I have been the biggest that day, you know. And that, I think, gave me the kick to continue, to progress. I learned in Japan a very big discipline to train every day, to support the way those people train. And you know, I have 2 phases. My first phase is judo, and my second phase is falconry. I got from my grandfather a common buzzard, and I had to show him that I'm able to train that buzzard in high flight. I made it very good the first time, the second time. But the third time, the buzzard was not in the shape he should be. But I fly him, I have confidence, yeah. And 1 in 1,000 meters, I said, bye-bye. And I never heard something about my buzzard.
Mañana hay competiciones aquí en Benalmadena, de hecho. Ese es el águila que va a volar hoy en el espectáculo. ¿Quiere cabra?
That's very difficult to say. You can't make out of a person from one day to the other day a falconer. The interest has to be genetically. The interest has to be in his soul, in his heart. You know? So the falconer you can't take. The falconer comes by himself. In July there was no training in judo. So I was walking around in the city and some judokas, they saw me and they said, "Oh, Jürgen, how are you?" "Oh, fine, but boring. I have no training." I said, "Why you don't do newaza, ground fighting?" I didn't know that it exists. I never heard about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Next day I trained, and Santerio, who's the teacher here, he said, "Come on, with me." I was saying, "I will knock you down, you will see." I knocked him down, but in ground, I feel like a beginner. Like a beginner. I said, that's not possible. That's not possible. I must continue. That I want to learn. Now I have been in the age of about 69, 70 years old. Many things wasn't possible for me physically, but I try. Until today, I still try to do it. I got better. That's why also I got now the black belt. In my age now, I will be, in 3 months, I will be 77 years old, and I train like all the young guys here are training. I think that Jiu-Jitsu gave me a kick to stay in Sanderi. The reason is Sanderi. He gave me a kick to go forward and not backward. Maybe I will give up step by step before I discovered Jiu-Jitsu. And I think that my heart becomes stronger with the thickness I have as before. So I will not give up. I have fibrillation, articular, and arrhythmia, strong arrhythmia. And I fight with my problem not to die. So I have to go forward, to be active, stay active, don't give up. Age is not a reason. You can do it on a different way, but you can do it. That's it.